Hello, it's Janet Clark, your host of Janet Talks Business TV and founder of The Freedom Shift. Today, I am going to speak to you about a process that I've gone through to create my true livelihood. Are you wondering how to make your life purpose your livelihood? Well, I was struggling with how to integrate my spiritual purpose with my business background. It's no accident, I'm sure, that I was blessed to have an exciting corporate career managing and mentoring hundreds of salespeople and managers. And it's probably not an accident that I then spent 10 years as an entrepreneur in the high-tech world. So the fact is, I know and understand business strategy and how to implement it. And I'm sure that I'm supposed to use that and share that gift with the world. However, over the past few years, I have been on a spiritual path, and I feel like I have a calling to bring meditation, manifesting, and mindfulness into my business mentoring programs. So it wasn't that it was just important to me to start another business and make money, but I really want to create a livelihood where I feel that I am being fulfilled emotionally, spiritually, and financially. So what about you? Since you are here on my list, I'm sure that you are like me in this area, that you have a calling and you face a dilemma, which is how to fulfill your life's purpose and make a living doing it. And actually, it's a great problem to have because I can attest to the fact that yes, you can do it. And yes, you can make your big contribution and make a great livelihood and have financial freedom. And I know in some ways it feels counterintuitive because when you have a calling, we often associate that with making a contribution or charitable giving. But it really doesn't have to be charity, and it isn't right that it should be, because charity doesn't always serve, and you are being called to serve. One of my favorite books is The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace Wattles. It's a timeless business classic. And he says, and this is a quote, "The poor do not need charity. They need inspiration. Charity only sends them a loaf of bread to keep them alive in their wretchedness, or gives them an entertainment to make them forget for an hour or two. But inspiration will cause them to rise out of their misery." So there you have it. The exact reason why you have a responsibility to get your message out there and make your contribution. Your gifts are needed, your inspiration is needed, and there are people in misery out there waiting for you. Here are the 5 steps that help me shift my perception of work and gain clarity in my mission, so that I was able to then create and market my programs. First of all, step 1, soul searching and manifesting. This requires going in to get a clear vision and to be able to get that vision out there so that you can envision yourself with this livelihood, knowing who you would serve, and being able to feel what that would feel like when you are serving and you are making a living doing it and you see yourself as being financially free and successful. Step 2, after the soul searching comes planning. It does require us to co-create. It's not just that we can envision this, we also have to take some steps. So planning, which means getting a coach or a mentor, and then mapping out a roadmap, a step-by-step plan of how you are going to get there. Step 3 is staying focused. which means that you get on a track and you implement day by day, step by step, the work that needs to be done to make your dream into a reality. And step 4 is working through resistance. Resistance is part of being human. And I have recognized that when I feel this low energy, it usually has a lot to do with fear, and that I can only overcome that when I stay very connected to my vision and when I continue to take steps, even if they're baby steps, forward. And step 5 is using my support system. The need for community for the human species is extremely strong. And if you are going to be an entrepreneur and you are going to create a thriving livelihood, you are going to need a support system. And it's really important to remember that anybody who is a professional does not hesitate to ask for help. So I hope this helps you if you are getting ready to launch, and I'm sure that you are, or you're in some stage of your process of creating your livelihood. I am really happy to help you to make a plan, and you can reach out to me to schedule a free session at janet@thefreedomshift.com, which is my email, obviously, or you can just schedule a chat with me at the link below this video. Until next week, I am sending you a lot of light and love, and I wish you a wonderful week. Talk to you then. Bye-bye.